And I talked about this on my social media. Family, that town, Brooklyn Center, was literally founded by a card-carrying member of the Ku Klux Klan named Earl Brown. I think that's his last name, Brown. But it was a white man who was a member of the Ku Klux Klan in the year 1911. He founded that town. He was the town's founder. And in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, right now, there's a bunch of monuments and schools and public places named after this white supremacist Klan member. In fact, and I want y'all to Google this, people have been trying for years to get this man's name removed off monuments there. So, when the race soldier killed Daunte Wright, the streets got busy, the streets got hot, they had to roll out the riot police and all that stuff, and they arrested her and charged her with 73 and they fired. Well, she didn't get fired. She actually resigned, and the chief of police there resigned too because it's hot for them right now. So instead of getting fired, this is another trick. They resign before they get fired so they can keep their pension. See, they resign before they get fired because they get to keep that pension. Now, keep in mind, there was a black woman in Buffalo, I think. It was a black woman about 15 years ago who stopped her. She was a police officer. Her white partner was choking a black man who was handcuffed. This sister fought her white cop partner off. I mean, he's socking her in the face, and this sister, black woman, fought this damn race soldier ass cop so he wouldn't kill this black man. Do y'all know they fired this woman? She couldn't get her pension or nothing. A judge just ruled that she was wrongfully fired, and she can now get her pension 15 years later. This was in Buffalo, New York, I think. So, family, cops who do the right thing are getting targeted out here. There's no good cops anymore because the good cops are getting pushed out of the game. You dig? The good cops are getting reprimanded. The Chris Dorners and all, they got to go to extreme measures. Chris Dorner was a good cop. Notice you get the black cops who call this stuff out get reprimanded. Even the white ones get reprimanded. You dig? We don't have a police force in this country no more. We just got a bunch of race soldier Gestapo units, man. And black people are acting as the justice enforcement agencies out here now, which is what it should be. But out here in Minnesota, this suspected white supremacist Kim Potter, she has gets her fortified. They put concrete slabs around her house. They done put up makeshift fencing around her. Police guards out there. Now, she ain't working with the police no more, but they're still protecting her because folks then pulled up to the spot. See, the protests these days are a little bit different. See, that's that thin blue line stuff. Remember, when they shot Daunte, when she shot Daunte, and then people started hitting the streets, the police department there raised up a thin blue line flag in front of the police station. Right before the riot police and all those folks started hitting the streets to target the black folks, and black people have been fighting back, by the way, bravely, that police station raised up a thin blue line flag. That was like a declaration of war. Now, I want y'all to understand that. These people are running around here with a thin blue line flag. Now, what does that thin blue line mean? See, the police say the thin blue line means there's a thin line. The police are the thin line between law and order and chaos. And the thin blue line means the race soldiers, they got to stick together no matter what. They always got to have each other's back no matter what. Meaning the white ones, because they don't have the black ones' backs. So it's the race soldiers, the white supremacists, they're supposed to have each other's back within law enforcement because of they got to ward off the black masses. Take a good look at some of the Blue Lives Matter or the thin blue line flags. Usually the emblem they use, it's a black background with a thin blue line in the middle. And that's very subconsciously symbolic because that black mass represents the black masses. And the police feel we're the last line of defense to stop the black masses from taking us over. Which is true. They know they're in a very delicate situation. They know that they're in a very delicate situation as white supremacists. And now that it's becoming pull-up summer, now they're in a real pickle because, see, the thing is, they were hoping doing all of these brazen moves and doing all of these murders and doing all these killings was going to scare black people into submission. And the problem is, it's not working. See, foundational black Americans, and I'm not beating up on anybody, we built different. In other countries, they done scared a lot of people into submission. When the cops show up, everybody gets to trembling, everybody gets to bowing down. We're built different. We're built different over here. We done been through the hardships of white supremacy for a long time, so this is nothing. We're not afraid. Foundational black Americans are not afraid at all. People are still hitting the streets standing up to the trillion-dollar military system that's trying to oppress us. People have lost their fear.
Oh my God, just expand, goddamn.
And these white supremacists are still making their little threats, even with the Chauvin case. With the Chauvin case, you know, they might let this guy go. Who knows? I don't give a damn. Either way is good with me. Because, see, a lot of folks need a wake-up call. Either way is good with me. But what's interesting, there's some white supremacists out here trying to threaten folks. Let me play this clip of this one suspected white supremacist militia dude trying to send a message to black folks. Hold on, here, this is them trying to scare us. Listen to these white supremacists. Hold on, this is a white supremacist militia dude.
BLM?
Hold on.
What's up, Aquifa? BLM?
Now, he's out here in the woods somewhere. He has on fatigue, some random white supremacist militia dude. He got assault rifles and guns on his belt. So he's in the woods training.
How you doing? Let me tell you a little... BLM? How you doing?
BLM means all black people, by the way. When they say BLM, that means all black people.
BLM? How you doing? Let me tell you a little something. Chauvin case. Innocent, guilty. Man, I really don't give a flying fuck. But, there's two different things from last summer to this summer. Last summer there was an election. This summer there is not. Riot, steal, shoot, rob, kill. You do your thing. Because we're coming this time. Arm up. Stay safe.
No, clicking his gun and all that old shit. That don't scare us, dude. That don't scare us at all. Y'all ain't about to catch a head up. And I say to black people, when these white supremacists are giving threats like that, they're going to try to do a little ambush type of assaults. That's all they can do. They can only ambush. And the thing is, with these little white supremacists like this, the police are usually backing them up. They get deputized by the local police. I say to black people, be ready.
Oh my God.
Stand up. and stand by. Be ready. I'm telling y'all, whatever this verdict is going to be, don't y'all be out there twerking. Don't be having a pussy popping contest. Don't be doing the wet pussy challenge. Y'all better be ready and with your eyes open for white supremacists like that. Y'all better be ready no matter what. Be ready when you go to a protest somewhere. If you see a pile of bricks sitting around or you see an abandoned police car, just understand that's a tactic that they use because they want you to take your anger and frustration out on property. I told y'all about that before. What they'll do, they'll leave an abandoned police car out there, and then people start attacking the police car, and then you get all your frustration out, then you go home. That's exactly what they wanted. You show up somewhere and there's a pallet full of bricks, and they want you to start attacking buildings because they got insurance on the building. They can replace that. In fact, they have undercover cops out there helping you tear the building down. Remember out there in Minnesota, Umbrella Man? They had that undercover white cop out there who got exposed by his ex-wife. He's out there breaking windows at the AutoZone. They're out there helping you tear up shit. They want you to focus on property so that you don't turn into a Micah Johnson. They know that's where the real pain comes in. That's what they cannot handle. They cannot handle a Gavin Long, a Chris Dorner, or a Micah Johnston. That's the one fear that they have, is that there will be multiple Micah Johnsons running around. There's nothing they can do about that, and they know it. That is their biggest fear, that multiple Micah Johnsons will start running around. You saw just one Micah Johnson was the threat, and how shook that had them. One Chris Dorner shut the whole city down out here in L.A. Chris Dorner, one black man running around doing guerrilla warfare tactics, shut this city down. Everybody was shook. Just imagine 100 Chris Dorners. It's a wrap, and they know it. So they're trying to use as many scare tactics as possible. And out there in Minnesota, when the race soldier shot the young kid, and people were hitting up a few buildings, people robbed and looted, which is whatever. Some people hit up the Dollar Tree. They were, looting the Dollar Tree. So what? And the white supremacists tried to be all fake mad about that. And y'all boy Biden tried to chime in. Your boy Biden got his funky little ass on TV reprimanding black folks about looting. Instead of talking about doing something to these race soldiers or protecting us, Biden is up here incentivizing all these other groups. Biden has given money to all these other groups except us. Biden has a deep-rooted hatred for foundational black Americans or black people in general. But this is y'all boy Biden. Where y'all Biden sexuals at? This is Biden talking about the case where the woman said she had a taser. She thought she had a taser, but she shot the black kid. This is Biden. This is where his priorities are.
The question is, was it an accident? Was it intentional? That remains to be determined by a full-blown investigation. But in the meantime, I want to make it clear again, there is absolutely no justification, none, for looting, no justification for violence. Peaceful.
Yep.
Damn terrorism or do anything about the people committing soft genocide. These people are trying to commit genocide against us, and the reason why it's not succeeding is because we keep fighting the fuck back. That's why they're not succeeding because we keep fighting back. I don't want to hear
Yeah, they done cut Tariq Nasheed off, man. He be talking too much shit, bro. You can't have everybody listen to that shit.
liberty to tell us how to react to goddamn terrorism. We've begged answers, we beg for help, we're not getting it, so people are going to react whatever way they see fit. People can treat us any damn way, and there are no rules to how they treat us. They can treat us with all types of disdain and because I told people black propaganda they're using talking about black people are targeting Asians. I told people that heavy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, out there in Columbia, South Carolina, there's a story that I was one of the people who helped make go viral. After I posted this story, it started to go viral all over the place. I don't like to take credit for stuff like that, but angry at my ass for the last 24 hours because they know that I really promoted this story heavy. But there was a kid walking in a neighborhood out here in Columbus, South Carolina, and he was just walking down the street. He was just walking, and a white man named Jonathan Pentland, who's an Army sergeant, he came out and started pressing him. And this is a little black dude. I don't know. The black dude's name is DeAndre or something like that. I don't know how old he is. He looks like he could be around 19, 20, maybe younger than that. He's a little bitty dude. Look like a little skateboard nerd type of brother. Looks like a little nerdy skateboarding type of dude. So this military white man pops out there with his fat ass wife. His wife is instigating it too. And they're pressing this kid, and he's assaulting him. He done hit the kid a couple of times. And the white boy looked all roided up, you know. He's one of them kind of guys. So he's really bullying this kid. Now listen to this. Now some of y'all have already seen this before, but I'm going to play it for those who have not seen it. So this is Columbia, South Carolina. At the Summit apartment complex, right? Hold on.
Go away right now. Call the police.
Hey, they've already been called. They're just waiting. You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Then
walk.
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away. Walk away right now. You need help?
You got this one coming.
I'm happy to help you. I didn't hit you. There's a difference between
Pretty
pushing
sure you were the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on the neighborhood.
Someone came running.
Walk back.
There, walk away. You walk away. You're talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife?
Walk away.
I didn't do
Walk
that.
away.
My wife was speaking.
Check it out. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here.
Dude, you touch
What do you want to do?
You better not touch me.
Or
I'm
what?
not arguing.
What are you going to do?
You walk on me.
Let's go. Walk away.
I didn't do anything.
I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking.
I didn't do anything to her.
You better start walking
So
right
you
now.
come after me like that?
I ain't coming after you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out. Get out. Where? Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
Walk me home.
Well, you bet. You want to bet what I can do?
I live here, sir.
Okay,
Right
what's
now,
your
you're
address?
harassing the neighborhood.
I'm not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood. I live here, sir.
Where?
Notice how the race soldier keeps saying, where's your house? I'm demanding, where do you live? He's policing this kid. Where's your house? Show me your house. Where's your house?
But check it out. We are a tight-knit community.
Okay.
We
How
take
long
care of
have you
each
been
other.
here? How long have
Hell of
you
a
been
lot longer than your ass, because I have never seen you before in my
How long
life.
have you been living here?
That's
Why
none
does
of
that
your
even matter
business.
to you?
How long have you been
It
living
doesn't
here?
matter. You know,
So now, he said, well, how long have you been living here? Oh, it doesn't matter to you. It's none of your business. So how dare you question us white people? Nah.
get the hell out of my face.
You've been
Get out of my face.
You walked up to me.
Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moving or I'm going to move you.
You smell drunk.
You want to bet?
You are drunk.
I'm about to show you what I can do.
I would suggest
You better walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I'm walking. You keep following me, sir.
There's only one way out of here. It's right over there.
There's multiple ways out of here, sir.
You want to bet? Walk away.
All right. So this race soldier was out here harassing this brother on some Jim Crow shit. I mean, how dare you on some sundown town? This is how they used to do back during Jim Crow. This was some sundown town. How dare you walk in our neighborhood? We're a tight-knit community. I've never seen you, nigga. This is just Jim Crow, heavy Jim Crow. Shout out to the kid for standing his ground. And by the way, the kid had his phone knocked away and broken. The white supremacists broke the phone. So people called the police. The police came and did nothing, basically. I think they cited the white supremacists for breaking the property. They, basically a slap on the wrist, but they didn't cite him or charge him with assault. So the thing is, we blew this thing up. We got it out there. It blew all the way up, circulated on social media, and the good black folks of Columbia, South Carolina, pulled up to that neighborhood and that house in particular heavy. If you're looking at this, if you see on the screen, that's just some of the folks who pulled up, and that's the house that you see on the screen. That's the same house. The black community pulled up heavy. And they were with the shits. I think some people still might be out there. From what I understand, I saw some footage of old Jonathan leaving. He had some moving bags and some suitcases. He snuck out the house last night, and I don't know if they're there now. I think he snuck out, so they got him somewhere. but the black community pulled up heavy directly to the spot. None of that showing up to the police station stuff. They just pulled up to the spot. He didn't want to come out. When the black community pulled up to produce justice, dude didn't want to come out the house at all. And understand, there were a lot of protesters out there, but there were some people who were out there talking about, hey, I ain't really on this protest shit. I want y'all to listen to some of the dialogue that was going on out there. Hold on. Because everybody out there wasn't really down to protest. Hold on. Hold on.
On this earth is to make racist people uncomfortable. My job on this earth is to make racist people uncomfortable.
Listen to this brother.
I ain't with all that. I'm gonna make you shit on yourself.
This brother said, I'm ready to whoop their ass. I ain't with all this shit. Hold on.
I ain't with all that.
Hold on. Hold on.
My job beat their ass, right?
Well, he said, my job is to beat their ass, not just to make them uncomfortable.
With all that. I'm gonna make
And the sister, don't go to jail now. She's bucking her eyes a little bit. Don't go to jail now. Yeah, you fuck all that.
shit on yourself. Yeah.
This is a big brother, too.
Man, I know how to do operate.
Yeah, so the Black Justice family went out there with the business. People have lost that fear. People are not really afraid. These fear tactics not going to work. Because, see, the thing is, the white supremacists are fucking up. They're messing up big time because they're desperate right now. See, they're making desperate-ass moves. These are desperate moves they're making. It's not even militarily strategic. In military, you're not supposed to box people in and not give them an out. See, in the art of war, they teach you, whoever you're battling, always give them an out so they can fight for the out. Because if you back somebody up against the wall without giving them an exit, they're going to fight to the damn death. They're very dangerous. They put us in that situation. We don't have no exit strategy. There's no out. This is why we're losing that fear. This is why it's becoming pull-up summer. We ain't got nowhere else to go. We don't have no exit. We got to deal with the white supremacists directly. This is what a lot of people are feeling. We just got to deal with them head the fuck up. And that's what it's going to be. You dig? We're in a global system of white supremacy. There's really nowhere to run and hide. You have a lot of Negroes running around here. We need to go to the motherland. Man, please. White supremacy is all over the place. And shit, you go over there to Ghana and some of these places, man, they find out you're a black American, but they start patting your pockets down and taxing you at the airport. There was a brother I saw on Facebook. He got stuck at the airport out there in Ghana for like 24 hours because they saw he was a black American, and they tried to make this dude cough up more money and talking about black Americans are thugs. It was some real funny style shit I saw. They be trying to shake brothers down when they find out they're from over here. It ain't popping over there. It is. But the community, black folks are starting to pull up. Is it going to be a pull-up summer? Black folks are just taking it directly to the white supremacists where they live. Because the protests, I guess people have seen that all these protests become twerk contests, and that's not as effective as it needs to be. So it seems like when folks start pulling up to the spot, some things get done. Because because when black folks pulled up to this white supremacist home, the police chief, now this is the same police department who didn't really want to charge this dude. The police chief, he came out, yeah, we got some charges now. Now listen, this is the police chief. Now he's acting like he's been all for justice all along. This guy had to be forced to produce justice. This is the police chief, Richland County Sheriff's chief, well, the sheriff department chief or whatever. But this is him right now. Hold on. Sheriff Leon Lott, that's his name.
I want to initially announce that at 8:30 this morning, Jonathan Pentland was arrested with assault and battery third degree in reference to the video that we've all seen. It's a very disturbing video. It's one that we're not going to tolerate or condone in Richland County. And
oh, you were tolerating it because you weren't going to charge him until the black folks pulled Leon.
The message I want to give is that when something like that happens, we're going to act very swiftly.
No, you act swiftly when black folks start pulling up.
And we're going to hold those
She wanted something like this, like a love-hate thing, but wanted our own Black Scranton. So I just took the fist and like copied and pasted fist and took the words off and added my own words to it and then changed the background on it. So it looks like a Black Scranton theme poster. Think that came out pretty nice. Go get your family. You told my little cousin to come get the family, nigga. What? We pulling up. You big and bad when you by yourself with this little kid. But then when the neighborhood pull up, you can't talk shit. You can't come out there and curse everybody out and push everybody. You can't push everybody around. You can't bully everybody. Check that out. You want to bully one person, the whole neighborhood show up. Come bully us too. All right. Now, I guess it's back to the wood grain. Oh, back to the wood grain. Back to the wood grain. Back to the wood grain. Oh, back to the wood grain. 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 Oh shit, what's that? What is that? Oh, it's the ceiling. Oh, damn. Scraping on the ceiling. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Oi. Mud on your shoulder. Baby, can I get back to my... My purple? Alright. See if we can work on this wood grain. What? Alright, wood grain time. What if I just drop the camera down some? Drop the camera down some. Bum, 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 What if I drop the camera down some? What? Why is my laptop not connecting to the internet? Shit. Alright, there it goes. I know what that was. Mm. I don't know why this won't load. It's not loading. Alright, that's enough. Move. No? Wow. What the heck, man? Yo, for some reason they will not let me play this video. Mm. Nope. It won't let me play it. For some reason I can't play the video I'm trying to play. I don't know, what do you think? It might be some type of plant matter. I don't know if it's not my YouTube, but it won't play nothing. My YouTube ain't connecting. My YouTube ain't connecting. Alright, I got it playing. Let's paint some wood grain. Let's paint some wood grain. Now the video volume is so low, I'm gonna have to turn the speaker on. Psych. Ooh, y'all saw that? Psych, boy. Trying to fall on me, Mr. Painter. I don't think so. I'm gonna play that shit right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be dropping paintings right here all the time. Sometimes I drop a paint and I'll fuck it up, but not all the time. I ain't dropping paintings all the time.
Bullshit. Why? How do I know you at the work? How do I know that you at the work? For real, I don't. Yeah, for real. You don't know? You want me to pull the chat logs out? Do you want me to pull the chat logs out? Huh? How old did she tell you she was? I don't know. You don't know? You said you don't remember saying you're way too young and everything like that? Do you recall that? Can you keep your hands out of your pocket for me for my safety? I'm just saying, it's for my safety. But why would you think that it was okay to have underage? Why do you think I'm here? I do this for a living. This is what I do. I go around and see who's going to come out and meet up with an underage kid. I mean, do you want me to pull the chat logs up? Would you like me to pull? Do you want me to? Huh? So why is a girl come here to meet you? You ain't have no girl come in over to come meet you? You just came outside to the fucking front and you went to the car to see if she was out there. I have all the chat logs. I screenshot everything. Ask people about me. Luzerne County Predator Catcher. This is what I do. This is what I do. You want to explain? You got kids in here. There's kids here. What is wrong with you? You're not doing anything? You have kids here. You didn't tell me you was in a room with two other people? You didn't tell me that? Huh? So, but you wasn't talking to nobody though, right? Huh? You didn't know who you was talking to? Come on, cut the crap. You want me to take your hand? Keep your hand where I can see it. Come on here and sit down. You want me to call the cops on you? Then come right here and sit down there. Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. Let's just make that clear now. I'm not here to hurt you or anything like that. I just want some explanation of why do you think it was okay to have a 15-year-old? Don't lie to me, bro. You are lying to me. Tell me the truth. Say the truth, and the truth will set you free. Then say the truth then. Yeah, you said you can't even get a ride up here. You wouldn't even better get a ride up here. And I said, a ride where? You said to the Woodlands. I said, I can't get a ride there. I can get over there. You said, then call me when you're here. Call me when you're here. Text me when you're here. Huh? So why did you agree to have this girl come here? Did you tell her to come here? Do you ask her to come here? You asked her would she better get an Uber? You told her to text you when she. Did you tell her to text you when she's here? Did you tell her to text you when you was here? So what? If you told a 15-year-old. So why would you tell her to even come here if you wasn't meeting her? What? Hold on. You said this setup happened to you before. What had happened to you before? That you said a setup happened to you before. You said you've been set up before. So what was before it happened? All right, I can't hear you. Let me get the speaker. I'm saying, so how was that a setup? You said a setup happened to you before. You make 121 person that I exposed already. You didn't want to come back out and everything. I got slick on you and got you really got you. Oh, listen, you gotta speak a little higher. You gotta speak a little clearer where I can understand you. So that if you don't speak clear where I can understand you, I can dial that number for you. You live in Athens, Pennsylvania? You live in Athens, Pennsylvania? Huh? Like, you thought you was gonna get a little somebody. Yo, listen. I just told you that the person was me the whole time. Why would you have a 15-year-old come at 1 o'clock at night to your hotel? Did you explain to the girl that you had other people in your room with you? A boy? You didn't tell me that you had a boy and a girl in a room? Yeah, it was me the whole time. I'm telling you, it was me. It was me, so I know exactly everything that was said. It was me texting you the whole time. I'm the one that sent you the picture of the front and everything. And you said, no, put yourself in the picture, to take your hands out of your pocket like I told you, man. Then stop putting your hand in your pocket, then you're making me feel uncomfortable, bro. This is what I do, man. Well, when you put your hands in your pocket, that makes me feel uncomfortable, bro. Don't put your hands in your pocket then, because you make me feel uncomfortable. Why would you think that was okay to come out? Then let me get 50 push-ups for that, bro. For you having a young girl come out here, I need 50 for that. I need 50. You had the girl come up here. You thought what you thought was a girl. You what you thought was a 15-year-old girl. You right here. I'm not gonna do anything to you. Come on, get that money, man. 50 push-ups. 50 push-ups. That's money. That's what I call money. Push-ups. Man, put that head up. Pick that head up. Look up, straight up. Look at the camera. Count them out loud. What number you on? 10. I'm not gonna count them if you don't count them out. What is your name? I know your name already, Walter. I know your name already. I know your last name and everything already. So what is your name? How old are you? How old are you? You're 40 years old. So you think you have kids? So why do you think it's okay to have a 15-year-old come here? So why did you have a 15-year-old come here? You didn't think, what did she tell you? Did she tell you she was above 18? Above the legal age? That wasn't 50 push-ups either. How many you just do? All right, then you owe me 30 more. All right, then let me get them then, man. What's that on your wrist? You just got out of jail? What's that for? Oh, for a band? Oh, they give you a band for the whole time? Oh, all right, then you got 30 more to go.
Musa make him do push-ups. Try to fuck these little bitches. Get the push-ups. 50.
You think that it's cool to hang out with an underage girl? If there was a real girl out in the front, she'd be in your room right now. So
get away from my food.
If that girl was in the front, what was gonna happen?
Nothing. No. You would have fucking raped the shit out of that little kid if it was a kid there.
Listen, just hold on.
That's what you would have did.
Just listen to what I'm saying. So you had that girl come all the way here.
Can you get the fuck away from my food before I fuck you up?
To stay out in front?
Gonna slip on my shit fucking twice.
Hey. Bring all that negativity in the studio. Woosah, nigga. Woosah.
I am Musa.
Come here, boo. Come here, baby.
Don't do that.
Come here.
Don't do that. Because you don't even want to be bothered with her ass either.
Can I get that other 30?
Remember when she ate your pancakes?
Bitch better not eat my food no more.
Exactly. She over here sniffing at my damn apples. I ain't hungry.
Every internet platform that it is. Facebook,
What you do,
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, it will be on everything. Do you understand this?
Do you
understand this? The chat logs, it will be posted too. Like everything that when I said that the age that was 15, you said come here, that will be posted.
Everything
The
about you,
motherfuckers be trying to pretend like.
Oh, she didn't say she was how old she was. Yes, I did. It was me.
Right,
but don't you understand? I was the person texting you. I know what the fuck I told you. I said I was a 15-year-old girl. And you said, come to your hotel room. You have 2 other people in a room with you.
Right.
Nasty perv, pedophile ass nigga.
The floor looks so good.
What do you have remorse for? What lesson have you learned out of this? Yeah, what do you learn? Huh? I can't hear you.
I can't
So
hear
I'm
you
not
now.
discussing finances or nothing. I'm not going into details. But you're not supposed to start getting the bonus.
What I care about is you come.
I only got it for 1 week
You sending
because they didn't start it the week that they told us about it.
to come.
It didn't go in a place that we went to place the following week. So I'll get it from here on out. Right? I'm like, so why would y'all even tell us about it? Like, I'm supposed to get the bonus for 2 weeks. And my boss was like, oh, we only all got it for 1 week. I'm like, okay. So now moving forward, I'll get it. But I was just like, that's some bullshit.
So yeah, I did come.
You gotta be excited to get an extra
So a girl did come.
bonus
I am the
twice,
girl.
and I only got it
I
once.
am the girl. I know, I am. I
That's all
catch
good.
people.
I'll
I
get it next
catfish
month.
the shit out of people. Like you, I catfish people to see who's gonna be willing to come out to meet with an underage girl. How am I here then? Why am I here? Why do you think I'm here? How do I know your name?
Now you told the motherfucker your real name and all that. You
Walter.
trying to rape
You think
her.
I got your
Walter.
name from the word? How you think I know you here at the Woodlands?
How old is he?
40.
How you think I know you here at the Woodlands? Huh?
40 years,
How do I know that?
Walter,
Because
40
it's
years
never
old,
shit.
trying
The
to
never
get a
shit.
15-year-old
So
girl.
how do I know that you're in this room? How do I know that you're here at the Woodlands?
How do I know all this? How do I know that you're here
Huh?
at the job?
How do I know that? What's against the law? You want me to tell you something? It's not.
Turbeville.
It's not. I do this for a living. I just told you that. It's not. It's not against the law what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I was doing a hanky-panky.
You think if it was against the law, you think I wouldn't have stopped already?
That's what happens when you get an in-house girlfriend. Hanky-panky can happen
Just
at
like
any
that,
time of the
you think
day,
it
bro.
would've stopped and shut me down already if you
What, last
thought
night?
I was doing illegal? You think I would have been up down already?
You ain't even gonna like it.
What I say,
Well, what's up, though?
you got this picture.
Oh, man.
Alright, I'll bring it out of your house. I'll bring it out of your house.
It's good, tasty. Eat it.
But that's not illegal, though. Legal.
Bet you you'll stop sniffing about my food now.
Oh,
You
damn.
don't want to eat nothing healthy.
No, it's not illegal.
It's a speakeasy. Speakeasy, man.
I don't want to have y'all in the video. I don't want to have it. They're juveniles. You in the room with fucking juveniles.
Oh, damn.
You in the fucking room
You gotta
with
start
fucking
charging.
juveniles. You're a fucking
You
scumbag.
gotta start.
You're a scumbag.
Damn.
Fucking scumbag. Y'all see him? Athens, Pennsylvania.
I am, but I don't have it on speakerphone or nothing. Nobody can hear you.
Fucking scumbag. Gotta catch them all, baby. This one at the Woodlands. I had to get creative
Where's
with
the
this one right
Woodlands?
here.
Yeah,
Real
but I
creative.
mean, you're just saying like, if he can't offer you enough to subsidize your retirement, you don't see the benefit in it right now. And like you're saying, you just keep doing what you're doing right now for them guys until they can offer you what you need.
Alright, yo, man, I'm out of here though, man. I'll be posting those chat logs in a little bit.
That sounds like the move. Cause I mean, the relationship you're building with these guys in the company, it's not going anywhere. And he feels that there's growth, and he feels that you're helping the company grow. So I don't see why eventually, like you said, like you want to see everybody making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year, $100,000 a year.
And Piers Morgan was forced off the air lap.
Whenever he feels like the money is there, I'm pretty sure he'll still have that same offer to bring you on board. Yeah. I'll call you after dinner or something. All right. Peace.
Babe, did you pull any wrong deep out?
No.
Okay. No big deal. I guess we eating out tonight. I'm gonna grocery shop tomorrow. I made a list. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday.
Damn, this wood grain.
Whipped cream. I'm gonna wash my hands. follow me. I know you want to.
All right, so link to this. I usually don't address Trevor Noah because I don't want to punch down. But Trevor Noah now, what's interesting too, this is something really important. Trevor Noah, all of his videos are raising money for a nonprofit. If you check it out on YouTube right now for some COVID relief thing. He also, his videos, if you look, they have these really high view counts, but very low interaction rates comparatively. So they're always auto. I don't know about you. Let me know if you notice this. Always when I'm watching content, usually more conservative content on YouTube, it auto plays Seth Meyers or Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
I have spoken with a lot of people, a lot of leftist people. I don't know anyone who listens to Trevor Noah or watches Trevor Noah. I don't know anyone who likes Trevor Noah. I don't know anyone who would even give him like a save the date if he was a relative thrice removed with Trevor Noah. And he's a walking straw man. So just think of it this way. How much accountability we have on this show? We have to, even though it's a comedy show. We place our sources. You can always put the link in the description, louderwithcrowder.com. Trevor Noah can just make claims and use the most basic logical fallacies that you will learn in your first semester at college, and no one will ever call him on it. So this is a perfect example. And I also think, look, it's dangerous. I think this is dangerous. And I'm not saying someone he can speak however he wants. The issue is when Trevor Noah can go out there and advocate that men beat the hell out of women in sports and that children should be allowed on puberty blockers, and then the powers that be silence and throttle opposing opinions. Like, that's when you get into danger. Danger is not different voices. Danger is eliminating voices so that people hear only one. And then they bitch about echo chambers.
Yeah.
So here, let's go to Trevor Noah, a couple of claims here that he makes regarding transgender athletes, males in female sports, and puberty blockers, and go through it piece by piece. Clip A.
Is that when it comes to major issues with tons of evidence, like climate change or coronavirus or gun violence, they're like, let's wait until we see more evidence. But now there's an issue that barely even exists, and they're like, we don't got time for evidence. There's a plastic trophy
This is like 2009 YouTube.
Now, the one thing that people making these laws always point to is a single story from Connecticut a few years ago.
I've got 15.
Evidence that trans kids are stealing opportunities from everyone else. I think conservatives are missing the entire point of youth sports in the first place. Because it's not really about the tiny minority of kids who will go on to get scholarships and perform at an elite level. It's not about that.
That's exactly what sports are about.
Achieving their personal best, developing good habits and self-esteem, and learning to bully the chess team.
No. Sports are exactly about being the best. They're exactly about being elite and being the best. Maybe some people want some self-esteem or discipline, but the purpose for sports is to test oneself, improve oneself, and be the best. So he doesn't understand what sports are about. And he uses right away one of the very first logic fallacies that you learn about, right? You have the logical fallacy of the appeal to authority fallacy, the correlation does not equal causation fallacy, and this is one that I'll use Lat for you, a little bit of the Romance languages. It's called argumentum ad novitatem. I think I'm saying that correctly, but it's a fallacy, and this is let me read the textbook definition. This fallacy is the opposite of appeal to tradition, and that it is an attempt to claim that the newness or modernity Flanderism of something is evidence of its truth and superiority. The novelty of the idea or proposition does not entail its truth or falsity. So he's saying there's no evidence here. Look, there's no problem. Well, look, because we haven't done it yet. Since the beginning of America, since world history, we haven't allowed men to dominate. People actually wanted to watch women who were lower than the varsity high school team. You wouldn't have needed Title IX. Also, by the way, to give you an example, this would be like me suggesting today a 90% income tax rate. People go, we don't want this, we don't want, and then 6 months from now, people are still trying to repeal it, saying, this is going to be horrible, this is devastating. Me going, well, there's no evidence of bankruptcy yet because you just started it. You just started allowing men into women's sports. So don't try and act like you have a body of evidence.
Yeah, well, and a couple of the things that he listed, it's a bad argument, but he set it up poorly because he's listing things that there is wide debate about, right? if you believe in climate change having this gigantic effect versus having a small effect, if China's going to play a role, if it's man-made, if it's a natural cause thing, if it's both, like all of these things are worth discussing. And he's like, these are all terrible things that we know exist fully right now.
He says conservatives will want to wait for more evidence, and then he tries to imply, but in other words, he's saying, well, listen, it's climate. He's saying this climate change is settled, as well as men competing in women's sports. The evidence is in that there's no unfair playing field. So here's the deal. We don't have a control. What do you do in any other form of science? Because people have to throw this around. Trust the science, like it's Gaia, and they have to kneel at the altar. Science is an ever-evolving really, you can even say art right now, certainly, because there's a lot of finessing with science. See the World Health Organization. But what you have to do if you don't already, let's say with a medication, or you're looking at a supplement, right? And you out there take supplements. You don't have the golden standard, a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial. You don't have it yet, but maybe some people are making claims. What do you do in that case? You make an inference from the science you have available. So I'm just using this as a simple example. We don't have placebo-controlled clinical trials. What they do is go, okay, but do we have any controlled studies? Right? Okay, can we look at the meta-analysis? Can we look at sample studies? Can we compare populations and then frame it in? Because there is usually some science available, it's not conclusive. Now, the good news here is we have both available science and conclusive evidence. He just lied about there's only one example. I have 15 here, and they all involve multiple world records in trials, not even competition. It's not even close. So what science do we have available to us, considering that we haven't done a mass experiment with women having the crap kicked out of them? Okay. Let's look at men versus women, their hormone levels, okay? A man's average testosterone level, 300 to 1,200 nanograms per deciliter. Women, 20 to 70. Okay, those numbers may not be, but it's about 10 times the amount. Testosterone, what does it do? This is the science. There's no doubt about this. It enhances red blood cell production. It decreases fat. It increases muscle. Increases bone density, connective tissue. Men have 24 to 65% greater bone density than men. Men have higher lung capacity than women. Men have higher aerobic capacity than women. They have higher VO2 maxes. Okay. Now let's before we get to the direct competition that they're talking about, there are more examples in Connecticut. Let's look at the world records. Men's world record 1 mile run, 3 minutes 43 seconds. The women's 4 minutes and 12 seconds. That's an entire minute more. The men's 800 freestyle swim, 7:32. Okay. Women's 7:59. Men's powerlifting squat. This is raw, by the way. 1,102 pounds. Okay, this is raw without gear. Women's 705 pounds. There's a lot more at stake here than a plastic trophy. Okay, this is something people need to understand. First off, the fundamental reason for sports is to be the best. This is the issue: social justice, wokeness. This is the same root cause of people kneeling at the football game, of people saying that you better pay the WNBA players just as much as you pay LeBron James. It's them saying, well, sports aren't about who's best. It's about it being fair. It's about ensuring equal outcomes. No. Football is about winning the Super Bowl. Football is about being the best team and filling the seats, okay? College sports are about winning the national title. That's what it is. And I've always said this, if you enter into the sporting arena without the intent to be the best, you're wasting your time. We're not talking about recreational leagues, bowling. I don't care. You want to have men play against women in ping pong? Fine, be my guest. It's hard to tell the difference between the players there anyway. Here's the thing, maybe not all high school athletes want to compete at the elite level, but some do. Now, Trevor Noah said that this example doesn't matter, but it does. And he also didn't tell you the whole truth about this example. It happened at one time in Connecticut. I don't know if he doesn't actually look at the research that's presented or if he's just a compulsive liar. I'm inclined to believe the latter because it's one paragraph into the story that he had up there. It's in the picture. Don't show the picture yet because the picture is hysterical. So female Connecticut high school athletes, not only are they cheated out of athletic scholarships, in Connecticut, the #1 and 2 placing track winners were transgender male to females. Look at that. That's 2 transgenders, and the women aren't even close. They took the top 2 spots. He used one example, but that has 2 sub-examples.
It just makes common sense.
Trevor Noah, you don't even look at the titles of what you're presenting. Okay. Let's go through some other examples. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. I don't care. Cece Tefler of Franklin Pierce University won the NCAA championships in the women's 400-meter run, of course, as a biological male, or as we used to call it, male. But this person claimed that their height of 6 feet was a disadvantage because it was windy.
Blown over.
Yeah. This isn't sailing, sweetheart. Sorry, handsome. Rachel McKinnon, here's the thing, not a biological male. I know because it's confusing. You're like, Rachel? No, that's not a name that can go both ways. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Won a women's cycling world championship. Here's also set the world record in the trial. And here's what I want you to watch in this clip is how this Rachel McKinnon, this trans athlete, just rockets past this woman without that much effort and then takes their feet off the pedals to coast. Because like, I want to win, well, but not by that much, because then they're gonna make me, get on more hormone blockers, and I don't want to fracture my femur. So watch this, setting the world record.
This girl sounds
And coming down over the top,
on the outside lane.
McKinnon takes it into world champion.
Now look.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
Years of hard work paid off for Rachel McKinnon as she became the first trans athlete to win a world championship in track cycling.
I barely managed to do it. I passed her with about 15 meters to go before the line, and then that was it, world champion.
After her victory, the online blowback was swift and fierce, with people suggesting McKinnon shouldn't have been allowed to compete. Stop cheating. Enter the men's competitions, reads one of the tamer tweets. Others were more hateful.
Yes, more hateful. Probably from those fathers and mothers and people with sisters. Those dicks.
By the way, I love how she says, it was only the last 15 meters. That's called strategy in that race. That's what you're supposed to do.
Set the world record, too, in the 35 to 39 sprint.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 world records now, right?
Many world records.
Yeah, just keep having the records.
Yeah.
World champion. Yeah, whatever.
Hope you enjoy your life. Here's another one. Hannah Mounsey. And this clip is just hysterical. I don't know if Trevor Noah would never run this because, he doesn't want to. He's not aiming to be funny.
Hannah Mounsey. Pronouns are she and her. And
I thought the pronouns were third Hemsworth brother.
Player, business owner, dog mum.
It's like
I
Brock
stand
Lesnar
for
with some
everyone.
hair.
It's about.
Can you hear me now?
Being treated with the respect they deserve.
Come on.
No, watch it get so much worse. Watch. Who's bit it? He just stuffed her. She just stuffed her. We won again.
Come on, that's not fair.
It's just this is a lie that is agreed upon, right? Where everyone just sits and goes like, oh yeah, and then oh yeah, Hannah back there just in the huddle, yeah, hey, come on, that's a foul, but sometimes gets a little handsy. And we all just go along with this.
Giant walks into the court. You must be a referee, right? No, I'm Hannah.
What are you suggesting? No, right. Hey, here's a lady half your size. Would you like to punch her in the face? Yeah, it's what I do. It's kind of my thing. I punch him because we're on an equal playing field.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.
When Intuit came into the area, there were some businesses that were at the brink of closing. What the jobs that Intuit has brought into the community are going to continue to grow.
Louder with Crowder. I swear, there's always a fucking update on this damn laptop. Scratching the skin. Shit's like a real piece of wood. Oh shit. Start adding some details to that plant next time. Started the stream late. I had a project to do right after I got off work, so I didn't come straight home today. So I'm not gonna paint as long because I'm ready to go chill. I've been at work extra hours today, and then did some manual shit. But yo, appreciate y'all coming in the stream, chilling with your boy for a little while. I probably won't be streaming no video games. Nobody don't watch that shit anyway, but whatever. I'll check y'all out next time. Peace.